So not as much stream elements on board for this one, for this time around. It's because I don't really want to clutter the screen too much. I'll still call out if people follow or do anything else, but this game is a blast. There's a lot of story, so I'm going to be letting the chat play out as it does. Am I able now to edit? What is going on? Why am I not able to do that? Huh. I might have to... try to go to the dashboard. Here we go. Whoa. Huh. Here it is. It's weird. My normal way of changing this isn't working. So I apologize. Kingmaker Beta. Category. Pathfinder Kingmaker. It's not a challenge run, not competitive, not PvP, not ranked. It is an RPG. Okay. So hopefully that changed everything up, and my stream should update. All right, here we are. So we're gonna play the main story. We're gonna play on normal difficulty. This game can be excruciatingly difficult if you play on higher settings. So let me get back to chat so I can see what chat's talking about. Excellent. This game's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna be playing on normal because I'm not hardcore and I get really frustrated and I just kind of want to have fun with this RPG. We will create a new character. I'm gonna make this representative of one of my first 5e characters. Oh, that's what's going on. The problem is I didn't have Twitch updated. That's why things were weird. So I'm going to make this character based off of my first 5e character. So I'm going to be a half-orc fighter, and I'm going to go with the two-handed style. So, let's see. I'm pretty bulky. Handsome, hints of green. Ooh, I really like this hairstyle. We'll give him kind of a beard. Okay. And doing all the updating got me out of the room I was looking at. So, do this, go next. We are gonna be a fighter, because I love fighters. Let me know if the music's too loud. It's pretty loud in my ear, but that might just be my headphones. So next. So being a fighter, we're gonna want a lot of strength. A bit quiet? Okay. I'll try to see if I could fix that once I get more into the game. Ugh. Tapped out to see if I could fix it. Okay, so we want to have good strength and good constitution. Might behoove us to have something like wisdom or charisma as well, just a little bit. I don't think it's taking it into account yet that we are a half-orc, so we should get a racial bonus to strength. It should bump it up to 20, and that would be really good. I think a 14 here is fine. We're kind of susceptible to, like, will saves. So let's put 2 here. Maybe 3. I think we might actually want intelligence. I think this lets us go down certain builds if I want to choose to. 4 points, so I'm going to choose my class skills. If you choose a class skill, you get additional benefits for having ranks in them. So my skills are Persuasion, Nature, Knowledge World, and Athletics. And because I did give a couple more intelligence, I got an extra point to spend. Oh. Yep. I gotta choose where I put my racial bonus. I'll put it in strength. So we're gonna hit really hard. One thing you want to do as a fighter is you want to focus on a weapon type. I found. It lets you build off of this whole power attack tree. So actually, I think we take power attack to start with. Well, we want both power attack and weapon focus, I think. Because power attack lets us take a penalty to hit really hard. So we take a -1 penalty on attack rolls to get a +2 to the damage. And this increases whenever my base attack bonus increases. So if I get weapon focus at the very beginning of the game, it kind of offsets that. So I gotta pick any weapon. And the weapon I really like to play with is great axes. It's great swords, great axes, great clubs. They're all good. I think I'll pick a great axe. Because I am an orc, I have access to like orcish weapons, which are like the orc double axe. But this is kind of like a weird weapon type. You use it to like dual wield with it, and it's just a little complicated. It's not what Tusks was about. Just wanted to hit things very hard. Alright. We'll do...
Forwards! I'll carve my name onto your flesh. I'm always ready.
Strike as one. We cannot be defeated.
My skills exceed yours.
None shall escape!
Calm down. Not dead yet.
Does anyone require my counsel? I'm not touching that.
Time's not waiting. This will hurt. Someone else would make better use of this.
I didn't even break a sweat. Calm down. Not dead yet.
Thinking Paddock.
On me. The path is clear. A solid plan. I feel faint.
I don't like this serve. Or
This
brave.
is my path. Adventures await. Let us be off.
I think I'll do brave. Ooh. That's weird. It's like I'm lagging really bad. I think I said Tusks was chaotic good.
Forwards!
So we'll play chaotic good. So I get all these additional proficiencies. Get intimidating, we get orc ferocity, the weapon familiarity, great axes, and falchions. Alright. So this is our character. This is Tusks. Let's go into the game.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Let me see if I could bump up the music a little bit. Oh, the music's literally as high as it's gonna go. Maybe I could bump that. Alright. It should be quiet now, but let me know if this is... Okay. It was already there, so... Let me know if this sounds a bit better. Or you're able to hear everything. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I found a bug. All right.
Where are they?
Oh, here we go.
Forever. Didn't even say what this was for. Just at the Aldori, we're looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
This game has a lot of really good voice acting, and they also have like this part of text, so if you want more information on what's going on, you could read like who the Aldori Sword Lords are in the lore. You can read where Brevoy is and what it means.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
You helping us find a barony? What do you gain from such generosity?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
And I think these are all kind of clear. There's a whole team of us.
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Harem is an amazing character, by the way.
If I may please answer the question.
I've not finished this game, but I've played it for a while.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
That's a good point. As I see it, this Stag Lord already holds power over the region with confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Seems good.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
Excellent.
Clear as
You
day.
venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
Alright. So we gotta go kill some bandits.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
We sure will. Just wait. We've plenty of great feats in store.
I have no doubt. Kind of related, I wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Wait, a book?
I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
What about that barbarian? She looks pretty heroic. I think her name's Amiri?
Oh yeah, she's fantastic. You can tell she could tear a bear's head off with her bare hands, but she kind of scares me just a little. But, I mean, her sword's twice as big as I am. She could cut me down without even noticing. just think on it a bit, alright? I'm sure you'll agree. Alright, I'm going to my room to
Alright.
write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Right. And we could come and like talk to all these folks, but most of them won't have conversation for us. But you can tell the ones that might be potential party members and some who aren't. Because the ones who aren't are just named Adventurer. Ooh, I'll talk to her. Okay, cool.